If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First, it's free. Second, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back to the Uncomfortable Conversation Podcast. I'm your host, you know that one guy, joined by the Uncomfortable crew, Marsha Reed, Mr. 10K, and our Bayesian Boo. Here on the Uncomfortable Conversation, we're expressing our views, opinions, and thoughts on controversial topics most aren't ready to have. So pour yourself a glass, get out your comfort zone, and join us as we get into it. Welcome back to the Uncomfortable Conversation Podcast. I'm your host, you know that one guy, joined by the Uncomfortable crew, Marsha Reed.
What's up, y'all?
And Mr. 10K, your favorite baby daddy.
Your girlfriend's favorite baby daddy was
my bad. Ayana not with us right today. How you? Hold on. Let me ask you this: Reed, you cooking for Easter?
I mean, I cook every Sunday, so is that a real question?
It's okay. Never mind.
But yeah, I'm cooking for Easter. I guess it's a Sunday, so I'm cooking.
I forgot it was Easter.
I did too.
For real.
Why? What's up?
Nothing really.
I mean, it's a holiday. He has risen. You know. We gonna.
I was planning on going fishing. I forgot all about Easter.
We praise him every day. Thank the universe for the shit that has been going on in our lives because, you know, I'm grateful all the time. God is good all the time.
Ain't he?
Okay. Praise the Lord. And so, you know, I don't think we want to start off this episode with my religion talk, but yep, Easter's on Sunday.
No, we're gonna talk about. I want to jump into a little religion, but and some other stuff. But hold on, like one of the homies, he sat up there and he was like, "Yo, I'm moving. Can you help me move Sunday?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "What time?" He tell me to I think he said like 2 or something. I'm like, "All right." You know, I was like, "Okay, cool." And then like I'm hearing about Easter and I'm hearing about people cooking, and I'm like, "Wait a minute." He my dog and everything, but
it's like a nigga. Wait a minute.
I mean, but your plate could be set to the side. I'm saying,
no, man, no. I like my food fresh.
Yeah, okay. I'm sitting around. I don't know where y'all put it at, man.
But no. The reason I wanted to say something about religion because of that Lil Nas X.
Oh, well, you know, I got a whole spiel on
video
religion
and shoot.
But Lil Nas X.
Okay, so check it out. Lil Nas X teamed up here. I don't want to. He set up there and he was trying to release a certain shoe, and in this shoe it was supposed to be what do you call that? 666 shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who did he team up? What was the name of the people he teamed up? He teamed up with some creators.
It is.
It was supposed to be called the Satan shoes. Satan shoes, right?
Mm.
They were supposed to be like $1,000 a piece.
And he teamed up with MSCHF.
Mischief.
Yeah. They came out with Jesus shoes too, or the River Walks, or something like that. They came out with some Jesus shoes too in 2019. I picked that up.
Okay, so like what happened with this shoe is crazy. Right, the what do you call it? The details in the whole shoe. It contained, first off, like they had some Mischief had the people who created the shoe, who designed it and everything. They all drew blood. They all gave blood, right?
So it's from them.
It's from them, right?
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. So, but it was supposed to have like the pentagram on the tongue. It was only 666 of them. They were all numbered. Luke 10:18 on the side. and they were supposed to have a split tongue.
Mm-hmm.
No, they
What
got
else?
extra with
In
it.
this, yeah,
But you
in
know
the
the Jesus shoes, they had Jesus on the cross on the right shoe only because he's supposed to be God's right hand. They had supposedly drawn water from the river of Jordan. Um, so I mean, they known for being fucking extra.
True. So, but they released those shoes, those Jesus walks,
It
whatever
released those in 2019. They released those.
they released in 2019.
It was
So
like $1,400 or some shit.
I'm not a sneakerhead, so I ain't
I
spending $1,400 on more
didn't
fucking,
imagine. Y'all niggas wild.
I don't know, Babylonian apes.
Babylonian.
Or the
Shit.
Passover sevens.
I don't know the scripture they had on there, but I know that Luke 10:18 is I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. So I mean, that's
Okay.
not a lie. I mean,
Oh,
but I don't know.
so
I guess I don't know. I'm just kind of iffy on the fucking like why you gotta have human blood in it. What is the why is the blood? Like I don't understand. What does the blood stand for?
the blood would.
What's the blood for?
I don't know. I guess sacrifice.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know. Like,
I'm
was
just
it a
saying
reason?
it's I'm saying sacrifice.
Oh, okay. Here it is. The spokesperson said the blood had been provided by members of the art collective. We love to sacrifice for our art.
Ooh.
That's some white people shit.
Okay.
That's white people shit.
Okay.
Never have I ever I'm sacrificing certain shit, but motherfucker, okay, we are all artists in our own right? Like,
Yeah.
10K does poetry, that's art. You sacrificing over there? What you sacrificing over there?
Well, I'm sacrificing shit. Not no motherfucking blood.
I mean, what are you sacrificing to be willing to do this art? I know your ass ain't about to go out here and be like, all right, well, it was made, you could say it was made with blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I had to go through some shit to come up with this content, obviously. But, like, I didn't go through this shit on purpose, motherfucker. Like, it just...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you talking about me sacrifice? Like, sacrifice, I sacrifice sleep. I sacrifice sleep.
You sacrifice
like, just, and certain things, like, I have conversations with people that I don't want to have conversations with sometimes.
That's every
just to get but I'm saying just to get a different point of view. So like, but I'm not about to sit up there and cut
so it's things that you sacrifice. Like,
yeah.
I sacrifice not having time with my family or my friends. I sacrifice staying up to 4:00 in the morning to sew a bag. I sacrifice working 6 days a week, whatever. Like, those are sacrifices. You motherfucking standing in line to give blood to put in a shoe, to me, is not a motherfucking sacrifice. That is some white people shit.
Yeah. I'm not with that.
Like,
I guess they really took the term blood, sweat, and
like,
tears
your daughter
into that
is
shit.
an artist. Like, her paintings and all that other stuff, like, that's her time, her thought, her creativity. But I feel like you're not being as creative when, one, this shoe was already fucking designed. They're Air Max 97s. First of all, let's start there.
Yeah.
2, it's a drop of fucking blood. Bitch, we all got blood. You ain't special. 3, like, okay, and it's red. Like, who hasn't dropped a red shoe? So I don't feel like you can call that true art. You bit off of, not necessarily bit, because obviously you guys can pay for licensing to use Nike's like Nike's logo. You could pay the money to get the licenses to use their logo. Anybody can fucking do that. That's nothing new. So
they should have made their own goddamn shoe instead of fucking up my Air Max 97s, goddamn it, because I fuck with the Air Maxes, man. I don't put it back.
Right. And so now Nike is all like, I ain't got no person that,
They did put a restraining order on the sale of the shoe. So a lot of people already pre-ordered those shoes.
Listen, first of all, these shoes cost $1,018. Bitch, if y'all got $1,018, I need y'all to head over to So Taylor Designs and buy my little bag for $154 motherfucking dollars. Okay? Okay? If we spending some goddamn money on some damn devil shoes, I love Lucifer as much as the next bitch. Okay? Get into it. Lucifer on fucking Netflix, season 5. They about to start recording again. But Listen. If I'm dropping $1,000, they better be some one of a kind originals, okay?
Yeah, okay, like not just the Air Max 97s with
not
a new paint job.
I can go get at the mall for $200. Why am I paying you $1,000? Bitch, I can put my own blood in the shoe. Fuck, I got kids. They bleeding all the time. Motherfuckers falling and breaking shit. The hell?
Okay, so that goes. So all of that brings up. I said that just to sit up there and get, because I knew that you was gonna go off on that. I did. But like that brings me to I wanted to talk about acceptance and oh my gosh, I can't even think of the other one.
Acceptance in like who you are as a person.
Okay, so yeah, who you are as a person. Like if you love those shoes, right? You want those?
Think it's the shoe. I think it's the person. I love Tupac. I love everything about Tupac. There ain't shit that they could sell about Tupac that I probably haven't purchased. I'm pretty sure BJ has listened to, streamed every fucking Gucci album there is.
Every single one.
I mean,
so
there are just certain artists
that can do that, right?
That you have that love or admiration or support for them. Like, shit, we was in this house watching the verses all together, and listen, you couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing about Gucci. You hear me? Gucci, I know would beat your ass.
Okay, so let's talk about acceptance. So Lil Nas X, like him. Go ahead.
I didn't know who I didn't know who the little nigga was anyway to start with until my sons were singing Old Town Road. So there's that too, you know.
I didn't know what this little motherfucker looked like until y'all started posting this shit. Like, I don't pay attention to this shit. Nigga. I listen to Gucci, Jeezy, old shit, all these little. If your name Lil something, I don't know what you look like, bro.
Oh, I mean, there's that. Then I know he came out gay, which power to the people.
And he came at the top of his career, like that Old Town Road song was like number one on the charts for weeks. Right. For a few months, and then at the top of it, he came out as saying, "I'm gay," right?
But I don't. That's when it disappeared, though,
right? No, it still bumped, but then he started dropping other. Like if you heard that,
dropping other songs.
It's a holiday.
That was him.
He got a few other number ones. Like,
and so, it just wasn't as deep as not deep because I don't want y'all to think like he was spitting bars because he wasn't. But I mean, it wasn't as commercial as Old Town Road. Like with Old Town Road, it was every fucking kid's anthem. There, I got a whole fucking cowboy Scentsy warmer in Jackson's room because you can't tell this motherfucker he ain't no cowboy. Okay, you can't tell him he ain't no cowboy. Okay, he's in Old Town Road to death. You hear me?
So Lil Nas X dropped a video in a song called Montero, Say My Name, right? Mm-hmm. And I heard about it, from before I even seen the video. Mm-hmm. It was like I heard like, oh, he on there, he twerking on the devil. That's all I saw over Instagram. It was all on Facebook, Twitter, everybody talking about him twerking on the devil and everything. And I'm like, wait, what? Okay, first reaction.
Fake media. You know what our old president used to say? Fake news.
But I didn't even if it was fake news, I didn't want to sit there and look at it.
It's not fake news.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, all right. And then I just kept seeing these memes and stuff, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know what? What is this? What are they talking about? Then I watched first before I watched the video. I watched the interview where he breaks down the meaning behind the video. Mm-hmm. Okay, so hold
on, pause. Okay. Now we come from an era where we used to watch videos. Right? Sure. Like music videos was life.
Yeah, sure.
Anybody that
especially after 2 a.m. man.
Explain the video when we watch that bitch. I just want to know before you continue.
Wait a minute, you said
have to explain the fucking video before you watched it.
Never.
No.
Okay, continue.
No. Okay. So, bam, I watched the interview, and he talks about it, right? because I pretty much watched the interview because I was just like not trying to watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sat up there after the interview, I watched it and I'm like, okay, I watched the video and I was like, okay. First off, it's catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Second, like
The video or the song?
The song.
Okay.
No, the song. The song's catchy. So in the video, it's like he's in the Garden of Eden and the snake. First off, he's playing every part in this fucking video.
Okay.
So
if y'all ain't familiar with the Bible, the Garden of Eden is where whoop, whoop, women unite. Fucking bitch Eve couldn't follow directions and when bitch goddamn apple. Okay.
And that's when bitches fucked up the
really
world.
Want to know what the apple was in real life? She had sex with the devil. But come on, keep going.
Okay, so bam, he's on his way to heaven. Like the snake tempts him or whatever, and he's on his way to heaven. He gets up there, and like, mind you, this has nothing to do with the fucking song at all. Like, that's what I thought, right? So he gets up there, and he's like being judged in front of like a bunch of angels and stuff, and he looks at him, and he like kind of breaks out of his shackles, jumps on this stripper pole, slides down to hell.
Okay, pause.
Twirling. Go ahead.
It sounds like a lot. Like, I don't.
How many of us have been told in our life that the things that we do in life only God can judge us?
Yeah, everybody. I'm pretty sure
everybody. So, I mean, I understand that initial concept. Like, when we get to heaven, do you have to atone for your sins? You do.
True.
You have to repent. But repentance doesn't happen when you fucking dead. You got to repent while you fucking alive. Like, you got to be like, you know what, God, I fucked up. Like, you and God got to be homies.
True.
So, I mean, continue.
Okay. All right. So, bam. He slides down the pole, the stripper pole from heaven to hell. And he's twirling.
Like BJ's type of...
Not on
got stripper bitches,
poles, okay?
Not that. Stripper bitches, though.
So
in heaven.
So he gets to hell, and
we got our own special section.
So he gets to hell, and he's like starts dancing and does his routine or whatever, and twerking on the devil.
Mm-hmm.
He's twerking on the devil, right? Boom. Mm-hmm. This, that, and the other. End of the video, like he kills the devil, takes his horns, right?
Mm-hmm. So he becomes the devil.
He becomes the devil, right? So then I sat up there and I was thinking, like, what the fuck did I just watch?
I'm wondering too.
Right. So then I went back and I was watching his interview again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty much like the concept of it is like he's in love with somebody that he doesn't know who's in love with him, right? This person is not living their truth. But
mm-hmm.
And he's like, yo, that's not me. So I broke it down, and I what I took from it is I'd rather dance with the devil and live my truth than to be accepted into heaven as a lie. So you know how you say we all got to atone for our sins.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm okay. Like, me atoning for my sins, him being the way that he is. If everybody sees that wrong, guess what? He's happy. He's fine. That's how he wants to live. So if y'all want to send him to hell for being how he feels he truly is, it's okay. He's okay with,
I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. Oops.
I mean, I get that anyway, but I mean, I don't know.
I can understand.
I think the video was a little extra.
Yeah, it was.
That's what I'm saying. I can understand the whole point of exactly what you just said, but goddamn it, I ain't got to watch that shit. You ain't got to portray it like that. You don't have to.
Right.
It's
just certain.
It caused controversy.
Yeah.
It caused a lot of talk. Yeah. It caused a lot. It did what it was supposed to do.
But he got him talking, and that's what was needed. But at the end of the day, like, sorry, podcast world, but a lot of you motherfuckers that sit in church and judge everybody else, you going to hell with us. You probably going to hell with fucking gasoline drawers on, okay? Mm-hmm. So, the shit that I have done in my life, or any of us on this fucking podcast, as long as God knows my heart, you have no say in what I got going on over cheer, okay?
Can't keep a good nigga
So,
down, man.
but at the end of the day, I think the fact that he knows what he knows. How many of y'all, like, 10K has talked about him being, questionable, homophobic, but it's not to the point where he's just like, oh, fuck gay people. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that shit over there. You feel me? Like I ain't
Right.
watch it. I ain't gotta view it. I don't have to
But
about it. None of that.
if you're one of those older generations where you are truly homophobic and your initial go-to is, oh my gosh, you're going to fucking hell because you choose to do that. Well, guess what, Susie?
You going to fucking hell too.
Going to fucking hell for judging me. So, bitch, I'll see you there. Okay? Like,
I'm in row 3.
like, hit me up, ho. So, I mean, you can't.
I used to
I
that shit. I used to
understand when
hate
people
that
use
shit.
religion as a scapegoat, because I feel like the Bible is nothing but a book and it's up for interpretation. And so the Bible is a book. And if you
No, I was saying
book,
10K has said something.
No, I was just saying, man, I used to hate that shit just to hear older people say, older than our generation, just say something, like you do some shit, you going to hell for that. Like, damn, bitch, who told you? God told you that about me?
Like, you spoke to that nigga? Because as soon as one of y'all little cousins, Pookie, who just robbed the corner store, die, y'all be like, I know he in a better place. But according to y'all,
I was going to
hell ain't no place to achieve to go, right?
That shit don't make no sense.
So did Pookie get saved overnight, or was he saved when he died? Like, what happened? What happened?
I think people tell themselves that just to help with grief.
Nah, it's other ways to help with grief. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Because you know what you've been telling everybody see, that's the only thing. That's a hypocrite. And so when you become hypocritical, that's a sin.
Yeah.
Lying.
So y'all going to hell.
Sin. You going to hell. So everything that you're telling these children, everything you're telling these people,
hell gonna be lit.
Bitch, we all up in that the whole section. Signer gang.
In there.
What? We
in there. BDG, nigga.
So I say that, if that's him living his truth, that's that's
him
cool.
Living his
right?
truth is a beautiful thing, and it's a lot of people.
It's a beautiful thing, but it's a lot of people that's like,
oh,
it's so beautiful. It's beautiful that he came out,
no, it ain't.
but don't. Like, yeah, we accept that he's gay. We accept this.
You don't
we love your music. But they don't because they like, you want to twerk on the devil?
Now,
no.
You have a child following. Well, guess what? Listen, let's start here. The same thing we have always said. We are family, right? So that is like saying BJ does, but then the one time he does something that I don't accept, I tell my children like, oh, well, I tell BJ like, well, you got nieces and nephews that look up to you. I'm their parent.
Right.
They're going to see a lot more fucked up things in their own family than they're going to see in the outside world. They're going to experience a lot more life with the people that are surrounding them that should be their true, maybe not role models, or like I use my siblings as examples all the motherfucking time. We use this as a teachable moment. Okay? Teachable moment. You see that shit? You see your Aunt Brittany over there fucking up? Don't do that. Because guess what? And my sister will tell them, you want to be like me, homeless, living like she.
I swear to God, I tell the boys every day, hey, don't go stay with no bitches. Get the
Don't do that. It is teachable moments. And so if you are expecting celebrities and people that you don't even fucking know to be a role model for your child, like evaluate who you have
actually evaluate your parenting skills. Seriously. Like if
your parenting, they cousins, they family,
you have to think like, okay, but then that goes back into us. We grew up on
holding accountability, and we don't hold accountability for our own actions, but we want to hold other people accountable. And bitch, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
You can't, because I know we grew up.
That's like me trying to hold BJ accountable for some shit, but in the back, I'm over here doing the same fucking shit.
Exactly. We grew up on drug dealing music, crunk music, pimping.
Listen, Tupac said he came in and took your bitch.
Okay?
So we grew
Too
up
Short
on
said, take my bitch.
Right. Too Short's favorite line was bitch.
You can take my bitch.
Every single song he called bitch.
But we acceptance and accountability. That's what I wanted to name this episode. Acceptance and accountability.
Acceptance and accountability is something that that I can't even say American people. We as people in general, it's easy for you to tell somebody else what they need to be opposed to you holding yourself accountable. I have to hold myself accountable every single day. I can't wake up and tell my siblings or my friends or my kids something that I don't hold myself accountable for. No, because then I'm nothing but a motherfucking hypocrite, like you motherfuckers that sit in church. Hold yourself accountable. I can't fuss at y'all in text messages about the shit that y'all don't do for y'all businesses, and then I turn around and not do the same shit. I have to hold myself accountable, because at the end of the day, if I'm telling y'all to do something that I have done, y'all get to watch me. You get to watch me work. You get to see that the shit does work. You get to see that if you do this in a certain manner, that this is the benefits at the end of the day. So I can't tell you to do something that I'm not doing.
No, seriously. No, like and I will attest to you saying that, because like you'll sit up there and be like, hey, what you doing? Nothing. All right, cool. Boom. So blah 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 blah. And then it's like I'm watching you. You know when you brain dump on us? Like, okay, so when I watched you do it, talk about it verbally, like, okay, yeah, see, I want to do this with the purse, I want to do this with the purse, I want to do this with the purse, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? You was like, don't worry. You was like, don't worry, I'm typing. And like you going, like you having a conversation with me, you replying to emails, you sitting up there putting something on the website, and you was like, oh yeah, I got to give them the information for this. And then you was like, go on the website. What? Marjorie, what the fuck is happening? Just go on my fucking website. Shut up. Right? So instead of me typing it in, I just went to her Instagram, hit it, and it took me straight to the cart. And I was like, Marjorie, why is there a purse in my shopping cart? Like, all I did was, see, I made it easier, and I'm like, God damn, that's smart. So I will say that, like, Marjorie is one of those people, like, if she tell you to do something, God damn it, I bet you $1 million to a bucket of shit that she's already doing it, or she done did
she
it.
Ain't gonna tell you none that she ain't already did.
Man, that shit is wild.
But that's accountability.
Yeah, I give you that.
Like, I feel like when we got older, it's a ton of shit that I said, like, that my parents did when we were younger, that I was like, when I grow up, I'm not doing that. When I grow up, I'm not doing that. But instead of y'all saying, when I grow up, I'm not doing that, what y'all should, like, so I'm different. We have all established that. I took that and said, when I grow up, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to do it better.
Oh, you're going to do it your way.
Right? And I did it my way, and I've done it better. And so hopefully my kids are not airheads, and they look at the things and they be like, when I grow up, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it better. So take that and be like, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to be better than them, because at the end of the day, like, my dad has unfortunately scarred me a lot. So his training, or not training, I was training, because that motherfucker is like a Yoda, was, when you get older, your siblings are going to need you, right? So I've drilled that in my head since I was younger. When I get older, my siblings are going to need me. When I get older, my siblings are going to need me. Well, how can you need somebody who don't have shit?
True. Okay.
Right?
So you the pressure was on before you even.
So the pressure was on before I was even knew what the hell I was going to do with my life. So it was always, when I get older, they're going to need me. Well, in order to need somebody, that person has to be able to provide you some type of value in your life. So then I made sure I had value to provide into other people's lives. Because you can need people in a multitude of ways, but I saw, like, I saw tons of shit, and I was just like, I ain't gonna do that, but I am gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that, but I am gonna do that. I saw, like, okay, Aunt Brenda always got everybody at their house. Uncle Wayne got us every fucking summer. What do? I make sure that my family stays together.
Okay, yeah. I
make sure that we do things that we used to do when we were younger, opposed to just saying, when I get older, I ain't never doing none of this. I ain't gonna be like you. I'm not like my mom. I'm the only person. My dad has been married now for 20 years. But if you look back through the family, like, not our family, but like my siblings and stuff, I was the only one married. I am the only one married. With that shit. Fuck that shit. My sister just got engaged. BJ been engaged. I'm the only one married. I've been with the same person for over 16 years. I have kids. They've watched me start from the fucking dirt. They watched me start from the bottom. Apartments, 2-family houses, all the way up to like where I am now. They've seen growth. They've seen me build. They've seen me work. They've seen me hustle. They've seen my drive. They've seen me start businesses. They've seen me make fucking newspaper covers. They've seen that. And so they've been able to see that, and I didn't toss them to the wayside. I took them along.
Yeah.
I brought them along. I've told them how to do it. Now, whether or not they did that shit, it's still the simple fact when you go back and you say, I've never been around somebody that has done that. They can't say that. My siblings can't say that shit. They can say my parents have never done it, but you have seen somebody successfully do it. I have done that. I have laid the brickwork. So you can't say I don't know what a relationship looks like, because my siblings have been in my entire relationship their entire life.
Yeah, know exactly what that shit like look like. You bitches just ain't shit. So
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's pay these. Look, let's pay these bills right quick, and we're gonna come back. Sweet 505 Wines is a small batch boutique wine company started by two friends who share an equal passion for wine and great times. What started as a random conversation over a glass of wine and great food embarked into an adventure. Because what is life without wine? Through a local winery, they were able to customize their signature blends as well as bottling by hand from start to finish for our enjoyment and quality assurance. So head on over to sweet505wines.com and follow on their journey as they create happy memories one bottle at a time. That's sweet505wines.com. Okay, we back. Before we left, 10K was on his Too Short shit. I want that was not Too Short. I guess that would be Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. That bitches ain't shit. Ain't that what you said?
those are tricks, nigga.
All right, man. Well, go ahead. Explain to me, my guy. Explain to me why these bitches ain't shit.
Cause bitches, they got a problem with being themselves. It's the truth. Like if you a hoe, just say you a hoe. Like if you ain't shit, just say you ain't shit.
Yep.
Be honest with who you are and what you are and what you want, what you like. Like all this lying and shit ain't necessary.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think there's a lot more men out here who are trying to play whatever role they need to play to get the chick, to get the panties or whatever it is they need from the woman? Like, do you think? Because I mean, bitches ain't shit. Okay, niggas, we ain't shit either. But we all ain't shit together. So there are less people who are honest and holding themselves accountable for what they do than the counterpart of that. Like you have way more people putting on a facade, way more people lying. Oh, I don't do that on the first time.
All bitches, all women. Excuse me, but all women.
You got guys like somebody said something. Actually, it was D. We got to get D on here soon. We got to get him on here soon. But D had posted something. He said she called me a broke nigga. I said, you just don't stimulate me financially. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what it is with women now. They think that a man is supposed to,
everything though.
To talk to me. Go ahead.
But that's because they want our granddaddies. And so, listen, I don't know if y'all sat down and talked to y'all grandmamas, but I talked to mine.
Yep.
And my granddaddy had several bitches, okay? He had whole other families, okay? 2 to be exact. 3 families. His main family with my grandmother and them 2 kids. He had one where he worked at, and then he had one around the corner that he was paying for. You understand me? So y'all can't want your granddaddies, but then not understand what comes with the granddaddy, okay?
Like you want your bills paid? Okay, I could do that all day, every day. But I'm gonna have some hoes then. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
You gotta be specific.
Like you want to live? All right, bet. This is what I'm gonna do then.
And don't say nothing about it.
But to get back to what you were saying though, like Because I text you this the other day, man. I swear to God, like the last 4 bitches I met, I mean, probably like the second or third day of them hoes texting me, and I heard about a light bill. Like, bitch,
You ain't you sent me that?
yeah. Oh, you know, I might have tweeted that shit. Like the last 4 bitches, I heard something about a light bill. It's like, damn, you didn't get your stimmy? What the fuck you want me to do with this information? Like, no, you're not about to. I'm not about to do this for you.
That ain't the last one we talked about. The last conversation we was talking about was like, hey, I just picked up my birth control. I thought you got a shot.
You know, I got on it.
But I don't know. I think as a woman, you should go into any relationship and go in on the equal playing field. Not necessarily financially, but like, I don't have to work, right? So I think we've covered that. Like, I don't have to work. Will tell me to quit my job every other fucking day.
Don't y'all take her advice, goddamn.
If I'm not working, the house is clean. I literally right, y'all keep your job. Make sure you know who you dealing with. But like, I cook, I clean, I do other things. I bring other things to the table. So I saw something that say y'all still comfortable with niggas telling y'all to go half on the bills. Well, bitch, I do work. So we live in this bitch together. So I'm not saying we go half on the bills, but I do pay something.
I was on goddamn.
I pay something in this motherfucker. Trust me. Because there's never not going to be a time where maybe, and I'm never going to say that my husband is that type of person, but if he decided to wake up one day and bump his fucking head and he decided to be like, well, bitch, you don't pay shit, motherfucker, you a motherfucking lie. And I got the means to pay for
I was on Clubhouse. Like, remember, I told y'all, but I was on the Clubhouse with my homegirl to do the podcast and shit. I'm on Clubhouse and they had a topic. Well, and one of the dudes said, okay, there's a couple parts. He said that, okay, if I'm with somebody in a relationship and I pay all the bills, I'm cheating. I'm gonna have some other bitches. If we going 50-50 on the bills, I'm not cheating. Cause
why is that?
That's I guess that's my question. I want to see what y'all take on that is.
I mean, my thing is, motherfucker, you cheat, you gotta be ready to come with the consequences of cheating.
Right? How do you take that, Tay? Because like I said, there was kind of like the same topic, same conversation of how, you know, women these days want our grandparents. They
do.
They want our grandfathers.
They do.
What they did was they paid all the bills. They took care of home, but shit, they had hoes. You know.
Okay. I blame movies and social media, right? Because movies and social media is entertainment and new, and you know, like you have all of like they don't think of the knight in shining armor to come and save them anymore, right? They're looking at especially social media, like do these scammers and people, you know, like with just they putting on this show on social media, having all of this money, this, that, and the other, right? And then so they thinking like, oh, you know, if I run across a dude, he got to do this for me, he got to do that for me, right? Wait a minute, hold on, what are you doing for me? Okay, so if I like and I kind of agree with 10K. If I gotta pay your bill, all your bills, and I gotta take care of you, oh, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, and then that goes back to, because that was our granddaddy,
right?
If our granddaddy, you know, granddaddies was sitting up there paying all of the bills and taking care of home, he did what the fuck he wanted to do. He go around the corner to the neighbor.
Wasn't asking where you going, when you coming back. No, none of that.
None of that. He paid because he was taking care of the house. So if these women out here really do want our granddaddies, don't be mad at me when I jump the fence behind the yard and go talk to Miss Sarah.
Yeah,
you know, she make a good apple pie.
I'm talking about, and I'm gonna get 2 of them,
nigga. so like, but these women, they want our granddaddies, but they not acting like grandmamas.
Right.
Like, I know too many women who don't know how to cook. Right. Like, baby girl, what are you offering? Like, what do you have to offer? What can you do? Like, I know how to cook.
Right. That air fryer shit ain't it, man. It ain't what we talking about.
Can you put together a meal?
Yeah.
Reed, where you go? Oh.
I'm here. I'm listening.
No.
You don't want my
Well, we
take
know
on
you
can you
could.
put together
Reed,
meals,
okay.
bitch. I want to know, can you cook from scratch? Can you cook from scratch? Do it come out of a box?
Okay.
If it come out of a
Reed,
box,
you about to be proud
that
of me.
ain't it.
I
That ain't
made
what I'm talking
homemade
about.
chicken noodle soup for the first time yesterday.
Turn up.
I did. I cut up the
So,
vegetables. I cut up carrots, onions, celery. You know what I'm saying? I did my seasoning. Man, that shit was good. That shit was fire. But yeah, like I know how to cook. I know how to clean. To be honest with you, and I never. Oh shit, this is gonna be aired. I know how to sew. Not that shit that Reed do. Because like they show us how to patch up our uniforms in the military. They show us how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to make pillows. I did take home ec. You know, I'm
okay.
with it.
You know
I was
what?
talking to
Y'all learned all this shit through experience and different shit. And my grandmother showed me all this shit. So if a bitch can't do the shit my grandmother showed me how to do, you chop.
But seriously, like.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, lies the problem. I understand that women are starting businesses. We are stepping into elements that we may have been not in before. And so that is my thing with the whole equality thing. Trust me, baby. Equality ain't what you want, because once you start talking about equality, you're gonna get treated like a nigga.
Goddamn it, equality is 50% on these bills, bitch.
If you want to be equal, equal is equal. However, I look at it from this standpoint as a wife. A lot of okay, our grandmother was fortunate enough to retire super early. Like she retired in her 50s, which that's early these days. A lot of people don't retire, maybe late 40s, but she retired. She didn't work. She didn't have to work. But if you think about it, if you don't have yourself and your life financially set up, if you not with a man who is financially okay and has things for if something does happen to him, what happens when he gets hurt? Because you can't predict tomorrow. So I had a woman ask me, why do I work? And I looked at her and said, why don't you? Because my thought is this: my husband works in a very dangerous job. If I was not to work and I didn't have any job experience for, say, the last 9 to 10 years, and all that I did was be a mother, and I'm not downing anybody who does that, because doing just that is hard work. But if you don't volunteer or do anything else to keep your resume up, and this motherfucker blow up tomorrow, is severely injured where I have to take care of him, or is unable to work,
True. The
who
bills
gonna pay
don't
these
stop.
bills? Who gonna pay these bills? Who gonna keep me in this nice stuff that I'm used to having? Because
oh
now
my God, you are so fucking.
Bitch,
you are terrible.
Listen, so yes, I'm going to fucking work because I'm expensive to maintain. And have you met my fucking kids? Have you seen my nieces and nephews? Have you met my siblings? The fuck?
You just hit a chord. God damn.
Like, no, sir. No, ma'am. Like, if this bitch all blew up tomorrow, motherfucker, who gonna maintain this shit? What you gonna do? Go work at the 7-Eleven? That's not gonna pay that shit, especially when you probably don't own your house. You still paying a car note with a fucking 26% interest rate. You probably got credit cards out the wazoo, and not counting fucking student loans that y'all fucking refuse to pay back. Like, and your kids out here talking about they got Jordans when my motherfucking kids don't even care about a name brand shoe. So who's maintaining that lifestyle when the head falls? Because I tell everybody, he's the head, but I'm the motherfucking neck, and I make that shit do what it do. You hear me? So
a lot of these hoes don't think like that, man. They ain't working in the future. They worry about right now. What?
You gotta think about that shit. Like, you need a man, and I'm not a man, obviously, but a man needs a partner that is equal to him. He needs somebody that's going to have his back 100%. He needs somebody that is going to, where he's lacking, you're going to be just able to step up. Like, when I posted my bag, like, you bitches still waiting for a nigga to buy you a bag, and I just made one. My nigga.
Yo, when she look, she said that to me. Like, she said that to me yesterday. Ree said this to me yesterday. She was like, these bitches. She said her exact words was like, these bitches probably waiting for a nigga to buy them this bag. Bitch, I made one.
Yeah.
And I made it easier for them to sit up there and get it. And I was like, God damn, Ree. You ain't have to go that hard.
Yeah, she did, because these bitches be too excited about some purses. Like, man, that shit don't make no sense. I get it.
And
I definitely
love a good bag.
but
I love it.
You can't.
I'll take a bag over.
I know some hoes that'll sell their souls for a purse.
Trust me. But it's like,
right,
okay, you do that for a bag. Like, on the other instance, because I do have sons, what do you do for him? What do you give him?
Headaches.
What is his equivalent to a bag? What is his equivalent to flowers? Like, what do you do to show him that you appreciate him for providing for you and putting a roof over your head, because you choose not to work because he has provided you the lifestyle?
So okay. Let me ask you, Big 10K. What do you like? It's just a term. What do you accept for a female to come correct towards you? What do you accept as flowers? Flowers, as in maybe
male
like
version of flowers.
The male version of flowers. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, a nigga like me, I ain't smoking right now because of Ramadan. But bitch, how my weed rolled up? Roll my weed.
Them flowers for you. That's your male version of flowers.
You know, have that shit rolled up for as soon as I walk in the door. Like you should be lighting that motherfucker next to my plate, like type shit. Like flowers for me.
So acts of service.
I'm simple.
Yeah, so that's pretty much an act of
service. Buy a nigga a fishing rod or something. Some shit I could do by myself.
Yeah. Okay. Simple. All right. My male version of flowers.
What is yours?
Like sit and watch the game with me. Right.
Nah, don't do that because I don't want.
Hold on. No. And when I say watch the game with me, if I jump up and I'm yelling at the refs, you yelling at the refs too. Like be like, you don't have to, after the game, you don't have to know shit about it. You just know that I'm passionate about this team. And if I say that's they fucking cheating, the refs ain't caught, that's a bad call. You say the shit, say it right back with me. Right, because it's
bitch scarred me from watching games with me because she was fucking a ball player, so I couldn't even watch it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, I'll say that because it's like, and then she would know that I like the Ohio State or the Cavs and the Browns. I'm a home team kind of guy. If she buys me like a shirt, like I will rock the shit. Like I don't care about the name brand stuff anymore unless I'm getting dressed up to go out or something like that. But other than that, like I wear my gifts, like my Cavs shirts or Brown shirts or Indian shirts, like because somebody bought it for me. And it's like they was like, you know what? He liked that team. I seen this hat. Here, let me get it for him. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter knows, this is a nerd moment. My daughter knows I love Harry Potter. She bought me a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like she got me a shirt. Or she got me an Ohio State she didn't got me so many Ohio State ball cap. She didn't got me a Cavaliers sticker magnet for my car or for the refrigerator and shit like that. Like I keep all of that shit because they know how much I love that. And so just to make me happy, they sit up there and went out their way to buy me something like of the team that I love. So they're my flowers. Right. Those are my flowers. Some sweatpants with Ohio State on, like shit like that. Yeah. So, those are my male version of flowers.
Simple shit.
It's simple, but see, you always get a lot of folks like we talking about accountability and stuff like that. And so you always get those folks that everybody says men ain't shit or men should be doing this, that, and the third, or men needs to be able to provide and you need to be yada, yada, yada. And getting back into the whole religion thing, obviously the man is the head of the household. God created him first. We were supposed to be his rib. And you've seen Kevin Hart say that like his second wife is his rib. He finally found his rib. He found somebody that was made perfectly for him. He is now after that second baby. he is now after that second baby. And so it's like in that instance, like I wonder when women are out here saying all these things and having these conversations and talking, are you also taking a step back and looking at it on the other end, like what you expect from a person, and you know who you are as a person and what you bring? Would a man be happy to have you as
I
you are
like
right now?
that. I like that.
Would a man be proud to have you on his arm as you are currently right now? Because you have these expectations of who you are, what you want, and all these other things. But if you took a step back, like currently in the position as you are right now, should he be happy to have you? Because I've always went into everything like, I know who I am as a person. I've never strayed away from that. I've never lied about it. I've never tried to change who I was. I have completely 100% been me. And I told Will the first day when I was mean to him and he kept pursuing and pursuing and pursuing. And I told him, if you fuck with me, you're stuck with me.
What? Nigga,
I'm a whole wife.
That's kidnapping, nigga.
Yep.
So don't come into this with the expectations that you about to hit it and fucking quit it, because I don't do that. And don't come in this with the expectations that we just about to be a little thing for a little second and you about to go on about your business. When you come to me, you better come correct, because I'm a whole wife. So if that is what you're looking for, bet keep shooting
Well,
your
see, a lot
shot.
of these
If
bitches
not,
too easy to
there's
buy
the
with a
door.
purse, so you know that's straight side bitch vibes, man.
And see, that's my thing. Like, I've been working since I was 15 and a half.
Yeah,
Bitch, ain't nothing you can give me that I can't give myself.
A lot of y'all can't.
Nothing.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Not a motherfucking thing. Anything that you can give me is extra. And trust me, baby, if all you come to the table with is dick, I can get it anywhere.
I want to see how many y'all go ahead and slide in my DMs if y'all could provide what y'all bring to the table, and you know you're not happy with purses, you know, go ahead and hit me.
Right. So I mean, like, you know, as the smoker say,
match me. Oh my God. Hold on. So all right. Before we get out of here, 10K, man. What's up, man? What you got? What's happening?
You know, I've been just working, man, working hard. This investment company is going along, wholesaling houses. I found a graphic designer for the Baby Daddy Gang logo. About to get that popping.
Hey.
You know, Baby Daddy Gang, Baby Mama Gang clothing coming out. What we gonna do that next year?
You know, we trying to shoot for the. We want the bag.
Oh yeah, we definitely got the bag.
We gotta get that out.
I did a little recon on the you know, research and development on the spinning. I got some shit.
I fucking hate you.
We got some things coming along, man. You know, stick with me. Like I said, if you ain't into the purses and shit, hit the DM, man, Mr. 10K.
So yeah, like that spend a night bag, man. We working on it. We was hitting Ree with some shit yesterday, like with our designs for this bag, because Ree, I told you, like, I've seen the bags before, but Ree, I told you I love this bag, and I don't even do that. I love this fucking bag. It looks so fucking dope, especially with the details. But I'm sorry, I ain't got to tell these people that. You know it. You go ahead, girlfriend.
She cold. I'm gonna tell y'all, she cold. She the baddest bitch I got right now. You understand me? I'm so proud of myself and my growth, and anything that I do it for myself first and foremost. I do nothing for other people, in that sense that I make sure it's always something that I want to do, that I feel comfortable with doing, that I'm happy with. And so if it doesn't make me happy or doesn't make me comfortable, I don't do it. I don't surround myself around it. I remove myself. And so I've been making bags for years. I wanted to make this bag. I wanted her to be extra as fuck. And she is extra as fuck. So
it's dope.
Trust me, y'all. Trust me. I got another one coming out. I'm the stuff for Aunt Edna's bag just came, so I'm probably record it this weekend so y'all can kind of like time lapse watch me work. But I'm excited for everything because I do feel like these two knuckleheads have tremendous growth, y'all. I'm so proud of them and everything that they have been trying to do. And
You
I
know,
haven't
we
even
still
been
catching
brain
up from the
dumping for
last
like a
3 months.
good month. So trust me, what
Shit,
they
ain't we?
doing, trust what they doing right now is good. So when I actually do brain dump
About
some
another week
more,
or so.
they ready. Okay, they ready. Trust
Nah, I wouldn't even give it a week.
Not
I wouldn't
giving
even get a week because not by the time this come out, I'm pretty sure we have a
Yeah.
brain dump. You
Listen,
have.
I've been really
No, you've
good
been awesome.
with that. And so I've been letting them have their moment. I've been letting them just soak in whatever it is they need to sit in. But
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Hold on. Wait. Well, let me say this first.
10K with this Ramadan, what's
Yeah,
your goal?
yeah. You know, I ain't want to bring
Hit us with the goal. First of all, explain to
Ramadan
us who may not
is
know what Ramadan is.
it's
Let's
a
start
time
there.
for cleansing and purification for Muslims. Like, you know, I'm not all the way Muslim, but you know, I do believe in having multiple wives, etc. Anyway, uh, I'm just saying, you know, Ramadan, you know, it's purification, man. Get rid of any toxins, any blockages that you may have. Stop any bad habits. You're supposed to be for about 30 days. It actually starts April 12th and it ends May 12th. I started, this is day 6 for me. City boys, we up, baby. I ain't did nothing, no smoking, no drinking. No sex throughout Ramadan, no sexual contact. Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's
Okay.
real for a nigga, man. But as you know, I'm building the roster up, man. So we gonna run it in
You
May.
recruiting?
Horrible.
You recruiting?
Horrible.
Me.
Dog. Let me ask this though. Do y'all, because he said he's not fully Muslim, but he does practice Ramadan. So do y'all believe that essentially all religions tie into one and that there it is okay for you to pick and choose certain parts of different religions that
You
do
need to.
align
You
with
need
your
to.
Of
spiritual?
course. You need to. You really do. Because a lot of, I'm sorry when I'm not sorry. Fuck, sorry, not sorry. But there a lot of uh contradictions in that basic instruction before leaving Earth to all you Christian folk who only go to church on Christmas and who
Yeah.
gonna go Easter Sunday.
This Sunday,
Yeah, like like you can find a lot in the Quran, you know, that that holds a lot of weight. What depending on how you live
It's
your life.
supposed like for
You
Ramadan,
go
you
ahead.
know, it's supposed to be a time for you to find yourself, you know, so you could prepare for the rest of the year on a positive path. Because you know, a week or you know that New Year's resolution shit ain't gonna do it. You know that
It'll never
but
last.
you know with Ramadan you're supposed to fast. You know, you're not supposed to eat anything from between sunrise and sunset. You're not supposed to eat or drink anything. You know, so that really fucks with your mental and helps with noticing all your bad habits. So, you know, first step to change some shit is noticing it. So, man, I've been noticing every motherfucking thing. So, these goddamn Black and Miles, boy, can't get enough of them, man. I can't wait. Yo,
um,
So is there anything that you take from another
nah,
religion, Tay?
well, no, not really. I mean, like I do, I I I read Buddhism.
I got
You know,
the Buddhism thing for meditation at night. We listen to that shit while.
yeah, like a lot of like just clearing my mind and meditation and stuff like that. But you know, that was also when I was when I went to Hong Kong. You know, like going. I mean, you've been around the world too, so it's like it's a lot of things that I took from the cultures that I visited, and I just sat up there and just like, okay, all right. Like I grew up Catholic, went Christian, Baptist, whatever. And I was like, yo, I don't like what y'all doing over here. Let me go check something else out. And you know, like so then it's this holistics, holistic healing and stuff like that. Like I'm starting to get more and more into fresh vegetables and fruit. like I said, when I sat up there and made that homemade chicken noodle soup, like I was cracking the pepper, I was cracking the salt, chopping up the vegetables, like, and the soup came out fire. It wasn't nothing processed, like it was great. I'd minced the onions and the garlic and like the celery, all
That
of
shit
it.
tastes
Like it was
totally
so
different.
amazing. Man, I don't think that I would ever get like a what do you call it? Canned soup again. Because no, like I sat up there and I grilled the chicken breast and put it in there. But it was man, look, it's so different. I chopped up some ginger and lemon and I put it inside of my tea with cinnamon. Oh.
I was gonna say, put it in your tea. That shit
good.
fire.
Hey man, I'm telling you, but we had talk a little bit more about that.
But I do feel that I started that a while ago. I stopped doing processed foods as much. So like obviously I love macaroni and cheese. That's my absolute favorite food. So like Kraft macaroni and cheese and stuff like that, I don't buy. I very rarely do mashed potatoes out of box. I do, but if I do, it's doctored up or whatever. But like my kids now are so used to not eating as many processed foods that if I was to buy box macaroni, like Jackson tells them that I'm feeding them the cheap stuff. He was like, "Oh, she's feeding the cheap stuff tonight." Like BJ's kids and stuff. Like I have posted something saying like my home is always open, and the first thing his daughter said, like, "I can't wait till I get older and I come into your kitchen. Your kitchen always open." Like just stuff like that. Like I cook from scratch. I've always cooked from scratch, and so I do believe that changes things when you stop eating as much processed foods because you're more aware of what's going into
you get a lot
body.
more energy too. You get a lot more energy.
You have a lot more. You can focus a little bit more, I feel like, and the kids are full.
You're not supposed to be
fuller.
You're not supposed to be sleepy or groggy or tired or anything after you eat. You're supposed to be energized. Food is fuel, and you're supposed to be ready to do shit after you eat. If you're not having that feeling, then you're eating the wrong shit.
Yeah, it's too heavy for you. But I do. I take stuff from different religions, and funny you said around the world. Like we went to South Korea, but South Korea is the only Asian country that does practice Christianity on top of Buddhism. So that was super dope to see. I went to a Catholic school, so I used to stop myself because I was like, "Oh, you're not Catholic," but I do the Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I do that all the time, and I've caught myself and people like, "You're Catholic," and I'm like, "No," but it's a habit that I have that I feel like, why do I have to stop it? Why do you have to be just one thing? I don't feel like religion should be just classified to one thing. I don't feel like I should be classified as Christian or Muslim or Buddhist, or I just feel like I should be able to this is probably a very unpopular opinion, but I just feel like all religions is just off of one. Y'all just happen to call God something totally different, but he's the same fucking person. You just telephone. See him in
that's it.
That's it. And so I personally feel like we all are praising the same God. As far as Jews and all that other stuff, I do feel like everything is the same, and the Bibles or Qurans or whatever y'all are looking at are different versions of the story. So that's a very unpopular opinion, and I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh no," but I believe in spirituality. I believe going out on the full moon. I believe balancing your chakras. I believe manifestation. I believe all of that stuff. Whatever you want to call it, however you want to do it. I do believe meditation is great.
Yeah.
I believe everybody should do it in the mornings when it's quiet or at night, just to give yourself a good peace of mind and to start your day. And honestly, if you look at every successful person, they don't define themselves to one thing.
True.
They don't. And so I feel like if we get past that hump we're so used with we're so used to categorizing ourselves. Like if you don't have a box to be put in, we don't know what you are. So I think that's why I go to like non-denominational. I'm drawn to non-denominational churches because I don't feel as much pressure to be this,
Right.
that, or the third. Like you can just be you and praise whoever the hell you want to praise
and keep it moving.
be done with it. But yeah, and keep it moving. But you know, to each his own. And I hope y'all got y'all Sunday Easter best out. I want to see them dresses, y'all. Unless y'all watching TV, because I'm watching my shit on the TV at the house.
I'm cool.
I ain't going to catch nobody's Rona in nobody's mega church. I mail my tithes in. Make sure y'all getting them receipts, baby, because that's a tax
Free game.
write-off.
Free game.
Okay.
Free game. I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing.
Ain't got nothing.
I do. I got some.
He looking
I got
for
some.
an editor.
All right. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, because all right. So we've been trying to put out this. We've been trying to do the video version of the podcast. And I'm running into some issues with a program, and the program that shall be named. I said it on my IG search. I said it on my IG, but I've been sitting up there looking at different programs, and I think that we should start up that